Hey, what up, tubers? We're back for some more drafting. This time we're on Magic Online with some Vintage freaking Cube. Yeah, they brought Vintage Cube back again, so thought I'd do a little bit of a swap up. Maybe some Vintage Cube this time instead of our usual, well, I guess Streets of New Capenna for the moment. But yeah, we'll jump right in. This is Vintage Cube. I don't know what all of the updates are, but we will just draft like we do. We got some Tri-Land action, Craterhoof, Bribery, Tutor, another Tri-Land. Yeah, a bunch of okay cards. Nothing like standout, no power or super fast mana or anything like that. Could just take the Bribery, nothing wrong with that. Craterhoof's pretty juicy. I'm going to go with the Bribery here instead, though. Just a nice 5 mana value card that does a lot of work. Ooh, get past a pretty sweet one here, though. We have both a Sneak Attack and a Pestermite. Kind of like doing blue-red Sneak Attack shenanigans, and especially if you take it early, it's just so good. Fiery Islet, very good. Wheel of Fortune for a combo deck's great. Plateau, Mindslaver. Yeah, let's take the second pick, Sneak, and maybe do something with that. Into, I think, a pretty easy third pick, Time Warp. I think that makes the most sense here. Inkwell Leviathan's not really one you want to sneak attack out. And Time Warp's just a nice card in the blue decks. Okay, good start. Let's do something spicy. Into pick number 4, get a Sheldock Isle, Snapcaster Mage, and a Vampiric Tutor. 3 really good choices. I think if we're trying to do some sneak attack business, it might be better just to pick up the Vampiric Tutor here. But these two are both fantastic choices. I mean, Fast Bond can be really good. There's an Ashiok in the pack as well. Given we've already taken the sneak attack, I think it just makes sense to take the Tutor, though. Go for the little combo piece action. Can't go wrong. Moving on to pick number 5. Probably just going to take Spellseeker here. They do have Dark Depths with Thespian Stage available if you want to do that kind of nonsense. But, I mean, I've already taken just the Vampiric Tutor now, so Spellseeker seems like a nice pickup. Really good if you can get, like, some cheap one-drop cantrips, Ponder, Preordain, if we're lucky to get Time Walk or something, you know. A lot of upside by taking Spellseeker. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take a... kind of an interesting pack. This is one of those packs where it would be nice to have some big fatty with value, like a Woodfall Primus would have been great. I mean, I suppose we can just take Baral. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not great in our deck, but it can reduce the cost of these big blue spells right now, and if we pick up some instants, which I guess we'll probably want to be doing anyways, does have some value with that. This is a green, blue, red land. Sorry, green, white, blue land. So, 2 of the colors that we don't want. Murktide Regent is more for like an aggressive deck, I feel like. Niv Mizzet's not going to be good for sneak attack purposes. I think I might just take the Regrowth here. We already have Time Warp and some other good value cards. It's not going to be too hard to splash by just getting a couple of fixers. Hey, that's a nice one. Little Ulamog action to go with sneak attack. Manamorphose would be good here too, but I think we definitely want to make sure we get at least a couple of fatties to go with sneak attack. And an Annihilator, of course, seems like a pretty good one. Apologies if you can hear that noise in the background. I don't think you should be able to with the mic settings, but got a neighbor pressure washing. Did not expect them to be doing so now. But hopefully you don't even hear it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, on our wheel pack, we just have a Dragon's Rage Channeler versus basically nothing. I don't think we're playing Hoof, and we're not going to play Koth in this deck. DRC can just be a nice little value card, although I'm not sure we're going to want to main deck that for starters, at least not right now. Bazaar of Baghdad maybe for digging purposes. Pyromancer could make the cut. If Dragon Rage Channeler does, then Young Pyro would also. Waterlogged Grove here over Swift Spear. That seems fine. And the last few pickups that don't matter. I mean, it looks like the green deck might have been open. The green creature-based deck, since Craterhoof and Arbor Elf wheeled, but I think we want to do this combo nonsense. Seems fun to me. Open a... Oh, there's a Splinter Twin. Kind of nasty to get that. We already passed Pestermite, so somebody's probably on the lookout for that. Narset's pretty good, especially if we can find some draw 7s. We passed Wheel of Fortune, for example, in pack 1. Flooded Strand and Wooded Foothills are both good. We'd probably lean towards the Flooded Strand here, though. I think. If we were going to take a land, that is to say. I don't know. It could still be good to take the Splinter Twin, as I can still get Deceiver Exarch or Zealous Conscripts to combo with it. There's a lot of upside there. I'm down to take the upside card. This might not pan out, but I think it's a fine choice for right now. As we get maybe a Charticourse here, or a Taiga. I mean, we're not for sure playing Regrowth. I guess there's a Watery Grave here instead. No, let's do that. Let's take the Watery Grave for the Vampiric Tutor. I think that makes a little more sense, because Vamp Tutor is going to make the deck more likely than Taiga is. And there's the Zealous Conscripts. Okay, perfect. Thirst for Discovery, Lightning Bolt, Goldspan Dragon, Trinket Mage, but now that's just too good. We have Splinter Twin. The Conscripts is here. So now we have that instant win con available to us. That's good, good, good. So fixing now is important. Some more cantrips and card selection are going to be important. But we have our baseline of what we're trying to do. And I mean, you can like sneak attack in the conscripts, for example, to make it even cheaper. Demir's Signet looks beautiful here. Yeah, blue-black fixing, a little bit of ramp. Chalice would be good. Portent would be good. Triome would be okay. REB would be good. Teferi would be okay. But yeah, this is pretty sure a Signet here for us. Into a very easy miscalc. Love it. Definitely needed to get some counter magic. And yeah, miscalc's a great one. Cycles late if you don't need it, but very castable early. On to the next pack where, ooh, there's an Archon of Cruelty. That's pretty good with sneak attack as well. Also a Spire Bluff Canal here, which I probably have to take that instead. Library of Alexandria, obviously good. Dark Ritual in the pack. Yeah, I don't want to be too greedy. This is probably just a Canal over the Archon. Fixing a little bit too important, it seems like. Into the next pack where, wow, still a Hollowed Fountain here. I guess we're taking the Simic Signet as well. Another blue ramper, and it also fixes for the regrowth if we decide to splash that. I guess the regrowth doesn't really work with any of the Eldrazi, though, if we end up playing that for shuffle effects, but you never know. Still think the Simic Signet's probably the right choice. Gilded Drake, there's a fun one. Yeah, Gilded Drake could be a really good sideboard card. I guess Oath of Druids could be interesting as well. Oath of Druids with sneak attack, just big fatties. I'd want to cut the Baral and the Spellseeker if I were to do that, though. I mean, Gilded Drake with sneak attack is pretty spicy, though. Let's try that. Could be fun. I don't think we want to run Progenitus. It's not really good with sneak attack. It's just like 10 damage, which I don't know if that's what we're trying to do here. It feels like Seething Song for the ramp could once again be more important, so let's do that. Yeah, green is definitely open, but let's take this Expansion Explosion. Goldspan Dragon, that was a good wheel for us. It's a lot of value. Good. Winter Orb could definitely become playable, especially if we get like Urza in pack 3, where you have a couple mana rocks now, so it's not a crazy plan. A lot of fixing going around too. Parallax Wave. All right, pack 3. Let's get one piece of power. How about just a little Mock Sapphire? One Mock Sapphire, just for good measure. Or Volcanic Island. I would accept Volcanic Island. Pick one, pack 3. And instead, we open this. What is this? Ancient Tomb or Venser or Sun Titan's kind of cute with sneak attack, I guess. Jeez, these packs are not very good. This is not a great sneak attack at the moment. I'm not sure how good this Ancient Tomb is without without much more fixing than what we have. Feels like Venser might just be the best choice here, as weird as that is. I think I'm going to do that. Just a good value card. If we could pick up Caracas now, we'd also do a little bit of combo with that nonsense. Ponder, Strip Mine, Mana Leak. Okay, we got some good choices here. Sylvan Library, Top, Path to Exile. Even Blood Crypt looks good. Jeez. I think we're supposed to take Ponder, but I could see taking any number of these cards and being happy with them. I need some more cantrips and card selection, though, so Ponder's going to be my choice. There's a Time Spiral now as well, and Time Spiral is actually really good in a combo deck like ours. Like, you don't want to cast Time Spiral and just refill your hand, but if you can Time Spiral and win the game, obviously that's pretty nice. Yeah, let's do that. Breeding Pool here for extra fixing. Man, we just passed Strip Mine and there's the Wasteland. Tundra. Man, a lot of good blue-white lands, but we're not seeing the red-blue lands, sadly. Suppose we could just take, like, Seasoned Pyromancer for extra digging as well. It's probably not terrible. Breeding Pool or Seasoned Pyro. Feels less and less like Regrowth is going to make our deck, so I guess we don't need to take the green fixing. I'll just take the Pyro. Jace? Jace or Treasure Cruise here? Guess we're supposed to take the Jace. How many hits does our Spellseeker have? Miscalc, Ponder, Vampiric. Is that even good enough? Maybe not. Huh. This does not look like a good deck to me. Maybe I can get like Kozilek or Ulamog late in pack 3 here as an extra good sneak attack target, but there's Mystic Confluence though, and a Badlands. Badlands pretty nice for Vampiric Tutor, but probably need to take the Confluence here as just a good playable card. How likely is it that we can win with Thassa's Oracle? Probably not very. Lelia is insane, but doesn't really make sense in this deck. Collective Brutality is also very good. I just worry about taking Gilded Lotus as it's 5 mana. That doesn't seem like this is the best Gilded Lotus deck, but I guess sure. Damn, Super Late Tolarian Academy. Dark Slick Shores here, perhaps. Okay. Wield the Battle Sphere, which is another fine hit for sneak attack, I guess. Sure. Well, I think if we had moved into green, we would have been in a much better spot. We would have had a pretty good green ramp deck, I think. Nissa, Craterhoof, bunch of mana dorks, that type of thing. Instead, I'm playing like red-blue poop. Yeah, Grave Titan for sneak attack's not terrible too, but again, just feels like more fixing is better. I think. We're for sure going to play the Blood Crypt if we take it, but Grave Titan I guess makes sense. Yeah, I'll just take the Crypt. I mean, there's the Through the Breach too, but we can't even play it. Didn't get enough fatties. Portal's pretty good. I'm going to give this deck like a 3 out of 10. Maybe even like a 2 out of 10. The only thing we have going for us is that we have the Splinter Twin with the Zealous Conscripts. And we do have some powerful cards, but this is not... I wouldn't look at this deck and say, hey, we are going to trophy. I think we'd be lucky to pull off a 2-in-1. So let's hope that that is what happens, because this is not building confidence in me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably don't need any swamps. 8, 9, 10, 11 blue, 4, 5, 6. Probably need more red. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to try this and hope that we draw perfectly, because this is some kind of vintage cube deck. Alrighty, here we are for round 1 of this vintage cube with our junky combo deck. Oh man, I'm going to keep this hand. It clearly needs some help, but we have all of our colors and we have a nice little time warp, so maybe we can just draw ourselves into like a time spiral or something. Land is not what we're looking for, though. No more lands would be nice. Dothy Voidwalker. Oh boy. Well, that's going to start exiling my graveyard too. Wow. Well, that is unfortunate, drawing back-to-back lands here. Yeah, I'm assuming our opponent's on mono black by the looks of it. Yeah, indeed, mono black. I don't really have much creature removal either. Are you joking? I'm not going to cast the Time Warp here because it doesn't do anything. Not yet. We might just die to a 2-drop 3-power creature, 3-drop 3-power creature. Red, black. So they're going to have access to a lot of those Kolagon's Commands cards, Doretti's, Obnixilis. Smokestack! I love it. Okay, let's find something here, please. And that is, wow, certainly unreal. Well, Time Warp gets exiled. Take another turn. This is, okay. Okay, sometimes you're just not meant to win. Sometimes, no matter what you do, it didn't matter. 5 literal lands in a row. Kind of frustrating, but them's the beat sometimes, I guess. And we're at 5. So the way we win this is by drawing Time Spiral into the Splinter Twin combo. Almost just dead there. Okay. Yep, it needs to be Time Spiral into the Splinter Twin combo. So we drew 5 lands and a Gilded Lotus in the 6 turns. Pretty good. That just seemed kind of unlucky. Alrighty then. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. Do we want to deal with that? Probably not. Looks like for the versus them, O-Stone could be a fine sideboard card. But really, we just didn't do anything that game. Yeah, I'm also okay to just run it back, I think. Those are just bad luck draws. Let's go to the next game and hope to draw just even a little bit better, you know? Yeah, and that's perfect. On the play here for game number 2, where we actually have a reasonable looking hand. Spellseeker can go grab like Vampiric. Vampiric can go grab something. I don't know, anything. Canal's good. Let's go ahead and lead with Simic Signet, though. Just develop out our mana. I don't think we need Brawl or Spellseeker online quite yet. We can go Spellseeker plus hold up Vampiric next turn. Vampire Hexmage. Alright, that's fine. Oh, well, we drew the tutor. In that case, I think we still want to run out the Spellseeker because we don't have too many cards to go grab. We have like Miscalc and what else? Oh, just Miscalc, yeah. So I want to make sure we Spellseek before we draw the last target that we have in the deck. No blocks. Light up the stage. They hit a Bayou and a Bolt. Okay. Opting to play their red land from hand out here instead. Don't think bribery is what we want to grab versus them. I could see like grabbing Goldspan Dragon or something. That actually seems pretty good. Especially since we have Miscalc open after this. Get ourselves a nice treasure. Lightning Bolt the 1/1. Yep, I accept. I mean, honestly, Goldspan Dragon's just a good clock by itself, so. Grief. Yeah, we'll go ahead and miscalc that. Good draw. Let's lead off on Ponder. Do we want to draw Seasoned Pyro now as well? I don't think so, because the other two cards underneath it are pretty bad. So let's attack. Play out the Portal. Play out the Brawl. And say go. Now that Grief might have been bait to get the miscalc out of my hand so that they can, in fact, like go kill my Goldspan later. The opponent still has 5 cards in their hand. As long as they don't kill the Portal, though, we are going to be drawing 2 cards a turn. Sure, I will block here. Burst Lightning, that is a-okay by me. Burst Lightning could have killed the Goldspan, so they must have another way to kill it. Yeah, Blood Chief's Thirst, sure. That's fine. We do have to worry about their 2 creature lands here, but Hopefully we can find some action. I am drawing 2 cards this turn after all. Oh, and back to this. Man, it is maybe just not meant to be here. That game 1 might have been an ill omen. Okay, well, they're going to go get their best card and put it on top of their library. Not to hand, though, at least, so I guess there's some silver lining. 4/3 Nighthawk Scavenger, and I'm guessing they're going to activate the factory and hit me for 4. Okay, I go to 10, and I need to draw something. We get 2 draw steps again. And if I draw 2 lands again, then, I mean, whatever. Hey, finally. Okay. We have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Did we do it? Not quite. Let's see. If I Vampiric Tutor for Sneak Attack, Mystic Confluence draw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 mana. No, that's not good enough. So maybe what I do here is play out Lotus, play out Jace, and hold open Mystic Confluence. I think that makes sense. The nice thing about the Time Spiral is that it reset their Scavenger as well, so it's currently only a 1 power. I don't really mind them blowing that up. I will take 4. They're going to gain 2. That's fine. Okay. Fatal Push, Bitter Blossom. We don't care about those. Those don't do anything. So we win here, right? Battle Sphere is 12 damage exactly. But I guess I don't want to. Well, they only have 1 land open. We only saw Lightning Bolt. I guess they would need exactly Char. This saves 1 mana. I guess that's not even worth saving 1 mana, right? No, so we just do it on upkeep. Vampiric Tutor, Sneak Attack, and that should be lethal. Oh, I guess Time Warp also works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That might even be better, huh? Because they have Fatal Push available. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, we'll just grab Sneak Attack. Okay. Go to combat. Sneak attack. So they go for Fatal Push. I go for Mystic Confluence. Yeah, I go counter, draw, draw, I think. Or counter, draw, bounce. Yeah, counter. Oh, wait, no, I can bounce my own battle sphere. And then do it again. That's what I can rebound. I can redo my battle sphere. Let's do that. Counter, bounce, bounce. And then we re-poop out the battle sphere. There it is. That was the play. And now we have uber lethal. Beautiful. All right. That doesn't do it. Great. All right. We took the second game from them. Almost suffered the same fate from game one, where I just completely flooded out, but fortunately we did draw Time Spiral there at a good time. Yeah, I think, I mean, maybe this Gilded Drake's not great versus them. Maybe we just bring in O-Stone. Go to game 3. Let's do it. How's this hand look for game 3? Pretty good? Yeah, this hand looks good enough. Jace probably doesn't live very long. I'd be surprised if we got a loot out of it, but their deck doesn't look like they have like much discard or anything, so, or at least we didn't see any hand disruption in the first 2 games. We don't want those. That's a shuffle. Miscalc is good. Turn 2, Bitter Blossom. All right. Let's get the Jace online. Hope it doesn't die. Bitter Blossom's really good versus Sneak Attack Ulamog, that's for sure. Oh, this is great if this is their play. All right, Jace lives then. And let's go dig for a Signet here, because we're not blocking with Jace. Do we want to discard the Ulamog? That gets us further away from Graveyard, but I think that's okay. Now I think we're just looking for a black source so we can tutor up Zealous Conscripts and go for the win. It's a good counter target. Take 1. Get the portal online next turn. There's the conscripts. Beautiful. So now we just need to find like a black source for the win. Or we could try to go for the 2-turn win. But that means Zealous Conscripts would have to sit on the battlefield for a turn. Oh, I could Zealous Conscripts one of their swamps. And then cast Vampiric. That's kind of cute. Smokestack Bitter Blossom. Love it. It's a little bit too late, though, I think. I guess let's name Carnage, but I would be doubtful that they named Carnage. They should just name Homage. I should loot in response, or before that, though. That's good. All right, so what we can do is this. We can go Lotus, pass, set ourselves up for Vampiric Tutor sneak attack, or Vampiric Tutor like a counter, because we can go Zealous, untap Gilded Lotus. Yeah. We have a lot of good things we can do here. Oh, they ordered the triggers wrong. They were supposed to choose to sacrifice before adding a counter, so they're going to have to sacrifice. Not that it really matters when they have a bunch of fairy tokens, but they didn't need to necessarily. Ah, well, there goes that plan. Does this exile? No, it's a discard effect. Okay. So the combo has been revealed. So they have to take Conscripts or Splinter Twin here. Oh, shoot. I should have drawn in response, right? Oh, no, I don't have any more counters. Not castable anyways. So what can I tutor for then? We'll have to take a look in a minute. Depending on what they take here. Alright, they took the twin. So we can go... Let's draw first, see what we find. Now we can Vamp Tutor. Vamp Tutor... Does Vamp Tutor Time Warp work? And then Jace Flashback Time Warp? No, not quite. Maybe we just go for Time Spiral YOLO. I could see trying to do Time Spiral YOLO nonsense. If I had the regrowth, we could actually win here. Kind of funny. Yeah, all right. Why not? Let's Time Spiral. So let's sacrifice the portal. Still draw an extra card. Spell Seeker, that doesn't really matter. I don't think we want to flip the Jace first, but we technically could. I guess it's not bad to flip Jace first. Oh, it's probably fine to flip Jace first. Okay, let's do that. That's very awkward. Or is it? That puts all the cards back in our deck, but now we don't have the... Oh, that's super funny. That puts like the Vampiric Tutor back in the deck for me to Spell Seek back, but I don't think that does anything, right? Because we can't draw another card this turn. And Time Spiral shuffles first anyways. So it doesn't seem like it matters. Alright. Red. 5. Conscripts. Untap Lotus. Spiral and hope we redraw Splinter Twin. Beautiful? Question mark? It's not Splinter Twin, but... Sneak Attack, Ulamog. It's pretty good. Okay. Sadly, we don't have another red source here. But I think making them sack a bunch of permanents is kind of nice, huh? Because even if they're sacking 4 of the fairies, we're still pretty happy with that. Okay, good. Now we can just uptick. Say go. Okay. So make a fairy, sack a fairy. They are upticking their smokestack. Awkward. And I really hope you guys can't hear that pressure washing in the background. Pack Rat. And a Dothy. Okay. Well, we're looking pretty good here. So we're going to have to sacrifice 2 permanents. I guess 2 islands. And then, what can we do? Spellseeker for Ponder, I guess? Maybe getting Miscalc is the safest play. This is Shadow. It's probably better to sneak attack the Spellseeker in for less mana usage. I think I like getting Ponder since I can't draw the card up with Vampiric right now anyways. But Miscalc is so safe. How can they beat me if I just hold up Miscalc? I don't know. They probably can't. Yeah, let's do that. Dragon, land, up. We don't need to uptick. We can just attack. Remember, the Voidwalker has Shadow, so that can't block any of my creatures anyways. Alright, so they make a token. They have to sack 2 permanents. I don't know if I've played this right, but seems fine. And they did uptick again. Okay. I mean, I guess at this point we just sacrifice the sneak attack too. What a weird first match. Exhume. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I guess we let that resolve. I wonder if they take the O stone here. Might still be better for them to take miscalc. Yeah, they did. And if they don't attack with the Voidwalker, they can actually cast miscalculation. It's kind of funny. Looks like they are going to attack for one, though. Alright, need to sacrifice 3 things here. I guess I'm going to sack 3 land. That means our Spire Bluff enters untapped. Ooh, Bribery is really nice here as well. Alright, well, let's go for it. This might just win. Chupacabra almost wins. Direfleet Daredevil doesn't. I guess we can take the Pyromancer, discard the O-Stone, and draw 2. Sure. Well, that sucked. We can shrink the grief now. So, I mean, they can technically cast Bribery on Ulamog, but that doesn't do anything. And I have nothing else. Like, they can grab Battle Sphere, but they're just dead. They're dead to any number of things here. They're dead to the Bitter Blossom. So they need to kill me, like, this turn somehow. Like, maybe they make a rat and then sack up. I don't even know how they would win. I'm sure there are better plays that I could have made at varying points. Not grab the Miscalc, grab the Ponder, or grab Vampiric to cast later or something, but... Okay. Land, Dothy, and Bitter Blossom all gone now. And they did uptick the smokestack. It's on 4. That still doesn't save them. They have 1 black. I mean, I guess they could have their Fatal Push in hand. Guess we don't need Jace anymore. Shuffle that. All right, attack everything at their face. All right, well, we won round 1. I don't know how, but here we are, and sweet. Let's go the next. On to round number 2 with our Blit deck. Is this good enough to keep on the play? We need to find 2 more lands. Yeah, I think this is a calculated risk of a keep, and so we do so. But obviously we could just not draw anything and lose. Another blue deck. That's a good one. So we're hoping the opponent like taps out next turn so we can cast a sneak attack if we draw a land, that is to say as well. Jace. All right, come on. Red source here. Well, should have been more specific because that is a red source, but it begins. Yeah, we just need to find a 4th land, or rather a 3rd land. 4th mana source here. So they play a Chalice on 1. No activation of Jace first. I guess Jace blocks Baral. Maybe they don't need a card right now. Xander's Lounge. All right. Wow, that sucks. Not ideal. Discarded a Worm Coil Engine. Oh, they might be on Reanimator. Well, this is just the inverse of our very first game where I drew 5 lands in a row. That's magic, baby. Yep, there's the Reanimate on the Worm Coil. As expected. Main phase Mystical Tutor, and then they can draw it with Jace immediately. Tinker! Oh, baby. Well, they've already got Wormcoil on the battlefield. Let's see what else they could tinker for. Maybe Inkwell Leviathan would make sense in a Reanimate deck as well. Could be Blightsteel. We could steal a game from them by like stealing the Blightsteel with Conscripts, perhaps. In a perfect world. Oh, Sundering Titan, blow up an island. All right, that's good enough. They would have to blow up their Xander's Lounge, but then we're too far behind. Yeah. Seems like if we just hit a couple lands in a row, we would have won that. Bribery's going to be good versus them. Yeah. We'll run it back. We don't really have much of a sideboard anyways. Okay, on to game 2 of the second round after we kind of fizzled out on the first. This is another really bad hand. I mean, at least this one has mana, but I think I'm going to mulligan this one. That is like slightly better because we have Vamp Tutor. But I don't think we're going to Vamp Tutor on turn 1. I think we're going to draw 1 or 2 cards first to see what we find before deciding if we want to Vamp. So they have a Vampiric Tutor on turn 1. It might be good for me to go like Tutor for Miscalculation now, depending on what they do this next turn. Or maybe they're just going to grab like Jace. Boros Signet, okay. All right, well, we'll just wait again, I think. Still uncertain of what we actually want to draw. I mean, now we just need to get to 5 mana, kind of. Urza. Into a Skull Clamp. Interesting. Okay, there's land number 5. So maybe we go Vamp Tutor for like Splinter Twin. Are they going to spin the wheel? I like it if they do. Oh, Cloudskate Bounce a Land? Oh, that's super annoying. Okay, dang it. Especially when I'm not doing anything over here. That's really annoying. Guess we're grabbing Bribery now or sneak attack. No, it feels like sneak attack makes more sense. This feels like a losing game, though, for sure. Am I going to equip the clamp, maybe? Alright, they did. They put the clamp on the Cloudskate. I'm going to go down to 17. And we pray they don't do anything to us. Because that seems very likely. So what's my game plan next turn? Oh, they have Mystical Tutor again, it looks like. Yeah. Yep, there's the Tinker. Okay. So they had Sundering Titan last time. So they get to eat my mountain, an island, and their swamp. So it doesn't give the creature the ability on the Skull Clamp. So if they, if I steal their Cloudskate with Zealous Conscripts mid-combat and block, they would draw 2 cards, notably. Oh, maybe it's not Sundering. Maybe they have like Sundering Titan in their hand. Just gotta grab like Wormcoil. That would be nice for us. Yay, that's good. Okay, hold up. We have a chance. Yeah. I can Goldspan Dragon. Attack. Get a treasure. And then hold up Sneak Attack Zealous Conscripts. Steal their Wormcoil mid-combat. And block their Construct or whatever, gain 6 life. That's not terrible. Oh, I guess we want to block like Zealous on the token And then Worm Coil on Urza. That's much better. Boom, baby. Okay. I mean, Conscripts does die here. But now we have Time Spiral available too? Chart a Course. That's good. Tap land's good. Alright, they only have 1 mana available. Oh, Bribery as well. Wow. Well, now I think I'm supposed to Bribery. Instead. That's kind of spicy. Oh, they conceded in response. Even better. Hell yeah. I mean, this is the perfect deck to have Bribery against, so fantastic. All right, hey. Maybe. One more game. Let's win this second round too. That would be nice. Okay, we are for game 3 of this second round. Our hand looks pretty darn good. Turn 1 Shores into Ponder. Looks like a shuffle to me. Turn 2, we're going to go land pass and hold up miscalculation, and then turn 3, we can go signet, hold up miscalc again. But I think we want to start holding up miscalc as soon as turn 2. That's fine. Yeah, this hand has potential. I'm not going to counter Signet, though. I'm not going to counter Chalice. Next turn, we can go Lotus into hold up miscalc, maybe. They're using Chart a Course prior to attacking. That's kind of scary. All right, this is the turn that we would love to see them fire off Tinker now that they've used Chart a Course first. Yeah, they have Blightsteel in their deck. They discarded it. Walking Ballista on 2. All right, we let that resolve as well. Because I still think it's better to go Gilded Lotus into hold up Time Spiral. Or sorry, Gilded Lotus into hold open miscalc. We could also go sneak attack for our... or with our Ulamog if we want to vamp tutor for Ulamog this turn. Nope, they're just going to play Worm Coil. Okay, so we go blue, counter. Goblin Welder's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so let's go vamp. What do we want to grab here? Bribery's not bad. I don't think it's good enough, though. What 4 things would they sacrifice if I grabbed Ulamog? Bribery does seem juicy, but now that they have the Welder, I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Ulamog. And then attack for 10, make them sack for permanents. And this way we still get a hold open time spiral for next turn with sneak attack. And in a pinch, if they somehow are going to attack me for lethal, I can sneak attack into Seasoned Pyro. Because their plan right now is to Goblin Welder with their Wormcoil Engine, which is a good plan. Wow, they got rid of all their red sources too, so maybe Goblin Welder's their only red card in their deck. I think we're very far ahead here, though. I mean, I guess the hope is that they just uptick their Walking Ballista, attack for 3. Yeah, very nice. Okay. And then their plan is to Goblin Welder back their Wormcoil Engine at end of turn. Oh, Top's good with Welder, too. For sure. But now they're tapped out, so we get to do something pretty cute here. We get to play land. Go. Time Spiral. Sneak attack in response. Oh, I should have floated an extra red in case I drew Ulamog or... Shoot, I messed up there. Ulamog or... whatchamacallit. The... Mirror Battlesphere. Fortunately, we didn't, so no punish. Okay, I kind of bricked here, didn't I? Crap. So Ponder needs to find something here, ideally. That's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, I think we want to cast the Time Warp here, maybe? And then draw Bribery? Yeah, let's draw the Time Warp here. Time Warp and then draw Venser, or Time Warp and draw Bribery. I think actually Venser makes more sense. Okay, Pyro goes to the graveyard. I untap with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Now we can Portal. Play untap land. Hold up Miscalc and Venser. They have a fresh grip of cards, but not much I can do about that. Just main phase Tinker. Tinker their top away. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what I can do here? Oh, wait, you know what? Shoot, I should have ventured on my turn maybe, because now they can... If I attempt to Venser their worm coil, they can sack it and get back their top now. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, darn it. Well, let's make them do it. They get back their top, they sack the worm coil. I get to draw Bribery and one unknown card. I guess I might as well chump here. We're not going to Splinter Twin the Venser because they have the Walking Ballista anyways, so that doesn't matter. Brawl, what does that do? Not much. We can flash Brawl in at instant speed with the sneak attack as an extra blocker. Oh. Oh, we can Scarab God and steal the worm coil from their graveyard. We can also get back Seasoned Pyromancer, Venser. Oh. That's interesting. I guess we want to get the worm coil now before they can weld it. Okay. Now hold up. All of a sudden, that's good. They're just digging. What a very weird sequence of games this deck has had. Very, very weird. Oh man, that's pretty darn good here. Urza actually nets them mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 blue available here now. Okay. Gosh, what a game. I wonder if they spin Urza and try to hit something. No, looks like they're not going to. Alright, so let's get the Scry. I'm not going to upkeep use the Scarab God. Gilded Drake. Interesting. That's kind of good. Kind of good with sneak attack, that is to say. But I think we're going to bottom that one. Vamp Tutor. I think that wins. Yes. We go Vamp Tutor here. Grab conscripts. For Seasoned Pyro from the graveyard. Discard Baral and Jace. Sneak attack. Conscripts. Targeting our Gilded Lotus, which we will float for red in response. Twin. And now we go infinite with Zealous Conscripts tokens. And if they do have a spell they can cast here, we can Scarab God. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about their Walking Ballista. I completely forgot about their Walking Ballista. Oh no. Okay, wait, how do I remedy this? Oh, geez, Louise. And the game continues. Wow, this was a huge mistake on my part. Totally forgot about that. Oh well, good beats. Yep, put a counter on it. We can still do some good stuff, but let's see, I can't quite kill him this turn. But that was a huge punt on my part. Holy moly. I mean, we still have Scarab God with Venser, Scarab God with Conscripts. Like, we still look good here, but man, what a mistake that was. Yeah, man, what a bad, bad mistake that was. Okay, well. I mean, I still don't think they can kill me here, but there was definitely a better way to win that. Or rather, there was a way to win that, I should say. Oh, vintage cube, too many interactions. Okay, they're just going to level up their ballista. Can they even afford to attack very well here? I don't know. Sending in the Death Toucher 2, that's fine. Alright, so I think we just trade Chump here. Okay. Decisions, decisions. We do have too many decisions. I suppose let's just grab their Jace from the graveyard. Bottom. Do we now want the Gilded Drake? Yeah, probably. Okay. So we should be able to win this turn would be my thought. Let's go sneak attack. Drake. Target their ballista. Okay, yep. Put a counter on it, that's fine. Ping the token, that's fine. One to my face, that's good. And second completely. All right, good. And now we can do it again. Zealous conscripts this time. Let's steal their welder. And then we can weld their token and their ballista, and so that just dies permanently. Then we can like vents or something. I don't know. Lots of good plays here. Actually, let's turn the Strix into the ballista. That's the play. Turn the Strix into the ballista. They both die. Then we get back Venser. Venser the token. That's what works. All right, we did it. Somehow I managed to fumble my way to victory, and now we're 2-0. Let's see if we can convert into a trophy with this mess of a deck. On to the final round here, the third and final round of this Vintage Cube draft with our weird, I don't even know what deck. This hand sucks. Needs a Signet in or something. I can't keep a hand with this many expensive spells. Let's go down to 6. And that looks much, much better to me. I'm wondering if I want to put the Zealous Conscripts on the bottom and keep the Lotus instead. I kind of do. And I think here I'm just going to go with Watery Grave tapped on turn 1. Because I don't think we really want to ponder quite yet. We don't mind drawing lands or spells with this hand. So there's no rush to try to ponder for something specific. Ah, the green ramp deck. Okay. So this is probably going to be a race of sorts. Who can get their stuff going first? Who can get, like, them with their mass creatures or whatever, and me with my combos would be the guess. Let's go ahead and ponder. Look for a Signet, I guess. Well, there's our red sources, but since we have Lotus, I don't think we actually want those, so we're going to shuffle. Play the Shores. Say go. I can block if they attack. That's why we didn't main phase the Jace. Although now I'm going to main phase to hopefully find something to do this turn. It's unfortunate. Wow. So they must be flooding out over there or something. And that's probably GG versus a green deck. Let's cast that for sure this turn. Oh, did they? Oh, I thought they just conceded for some reason. Lagged out there for a minute. Ulamog, huh? We could also Terrasted on their lands. We could Blightsteel. We could Emrakul. Wow, there's no wrong answer here. They are just mono... I mean, I'm glad they let me look at their entire deck. I don't see a channel, but they could have a channel in their hand. So what wins quickest here? I guess it's probably going to be Blightsteel. Or you know what? If they draw channel... Oh, I guess I have the Gilded Drake in hand. So let's just grab the Colossus for the one-turn clock currently. Oh, and you know what? I can flip Jace this turn, uptick it, and then flashback Bribery next turn. Avenger of Zendikar or something, or oh, get a bunch of 1/1 tokens with Pest Infestation. That's kind of clever. That is clever indeed. Okay, well, let's attack. So they need to block with at least 2. They do die next turn. And they just conceded on the second Bribery. All right, perfect. So mono green versus our bad combo deck. Oblivion Stone wants to come in here for sure. And I'm going to probably cut Miscalculation on the draw. I guess no, Miscalc is still probably okay. Yockelhops versus them? It's kind of funny. Spellseeker looks pretty bad here, I guess. Yeah, alright, let's go like this. They probably have a channel in their deck that they just couldn't utilize that last game, is my guess, as well. So, maybe we can do something here. Okay, game 2. This hand is definitely a little bit sketchy, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. I'm probably just gonna slam down the Oblivion Stone on turn 3 and just say, hey, I have this oh crap button. Kill it now. There's turn 2 Raphaelos. That's really bad for us. That is very bad for us. Yep. Remember, I cannot blow this up next turn, so I might still just die in 2 turns. Yeah, I'll keep a sketchy hand, and this is probably what I deserve. Oh no, when that attacks, that kills artifacts and enchantments. Alright, GG's. I don't think I have a... Well, I guess I could draw Venser. We draw Venser. That's our out. Or I guess like Gilded Drake would also work. Actually, we have a few cards that work. That is not one of them, but... Okay, some pretty uneventful first 2 games as we move on to the 3rd game now. Yeah. I wonder if Seething Song is good here. Nah, it's probably better than Brawl. Alright, ship it. I guess we had Seething Song as an... Oh, well, you now have Seething Song as an out to go from 4 to 5. Oh my god, this hand. Our 3 most expensive spells. This hand is also very, very bad, my god. But I'm not going to go down to 5. I'll pitch the Ulamog. Maybe O-Stone can save us again. I probably Gilded Drake Raphaelos if they cast Raphaelos this turn. But if they just level up Hex Drinker, I don't think we bother. Oh, that's interesting. We know they have Pest Infestation, but I think we just have to run it out. And if I don't draw a land next turn, probably have to play out the Signet too. I wonder why they keep tapping more, though. I assume I'm going to die this turn. Or at least the O-Stone's going to die, but maybe not. Maybe they just pass because I can blow up the O-Stone now. But then why did they run out the Druid last turn is the question. Oh, wow. We have the 2-turn clock, too. You know what? I think we actually go for the 2-turn clock. Conscripts steal their Druid. They have a Questing Beast in their deck, so I'm actually going to hold back the Hex Drinker to block Questing Beast. And then we just go for the Splinter Twin win, I guess. Did we get it? Looks like we got it. Did we finally do it after all this time? Wow. Wow, we did it! We did it! I cannot believe we 3-0'd with this deck. After some of those games, too. This did not look like a deck you would 3-0 with, but you know what? Sometimes magic is magic, baby, and we got there, so wow. I'm happy we 3-0'd. This is... yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at Vintage Cube here on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying. I really appreciate that. And of course, if you're looking for magic cards of your own, you can always go to cardkingdom.com/Numot. That's my affiliate link. But yeah, we'll see you back tomorrow.